We're going to try again.
Oh, we're actually back on the same one. Look at you, sophisticated.
Yep, something like that.
There we go.
All right, we're in good. It looks like we're in business, maybe, perhaps.
Perhaps. It looks like it might have started a new one. Yeah, it did.
Excellent.
That's cool. Here, I'm going to close my window so make it too loud. So I feel like today is nice and relaxing, and then I look at the NBA and I just go, "Oh my God, what are we even doing?"
Well, what happened in the NBA? Is the guys ruled out? Maybe I don't even know. Is Giannis out? Wait for that.
No, we don't know what's happening with Miami. It's just impossible.
No, I know it's at Miami. Harrell's out, but then he's back in, and then he's out, and then he's back in again. That was easy, right?
Yeah. Well, he's back questionable, which makes
back to questionable. That's excellent, right?
I feel like that's better. That's a better sign of when you're upgraded questionable. You just follow the trend. That's a lot of great.
That's a lot of great information we're getting out there. I think it's
no, that's what's happening. I mean, we can talk. Let's talk some baseball so we have keep our sanity for a minute.
Yeah, no problem. First of all, the wind is probably. It's really interesting. The wind is probably blowing in at the like you said at the
in KC.
At KC, because I did update all my projections and stuff, and KC is like way down on the list for me now. It's funny the way it actually updated.
Right.
So with respect to the pitching, so with everything today, again, what I'm going to be talking about. So we talk about transparency, right? There's a difference between what I'm playing and not difference between what I'm playing, what I think you guys should play. I'm going to tell you what I think the best plays are, but I'm just telling you that I'm playing a lot of different stuff today. I just think that things are really, really close. And, I'm going to be having a lot of vision of like a lot of different things that could happen for me to win. So, if I tell you that I think Bundy is like my top play and he gets blown up or whatever it is, I still have a good shot. Just the way I happen to be playing today. I usually don't play this way, but just the way I feel about today's slate. I mean, I see all these pitchers, like I said, like really, really close. The guy who's just dropping off for me, though, is Dustin May for some reason. Don't know if I'm getting down to that on DraftKings.
I just feel like that's the common thinking in the community, and I understand it. But I'm just going to remind everybody, if you want to win tournaments, it's going different than these things that when everybody – I will bet you his projections are significantly lower. His ownership is significantly lower than you think, especially higher buy-in, single entry type of thing.
I'll have him like 15%. Does that sound right or no?
I mean, so I'm playing two big lineups today, and he originally was my single starter in my one FanDuel big lineup.
Okay.
He is no longer my single starter in my FanDuel lineup, but I think it's a little bit weird that we've got question marks with Musgrove. We really do with the pitch count. There's rumors about a 90 pitch count, which I don't even know where it came from. But
is that true?
I've heard it on two different people talk about hearing it. I didn't hear it myself. It's just one of those things. So basically, my thinking on DraftKings, I feel really good about Duffy and Bundy. I just feel like that's and I honestly, if you're gonna make a stack, I wouldn't stack against Duffy here, but I would stack against Bundy as a really contrarian stack if I was playing like 150 lineups. It's the perfect type of blow up. He and Gausman would be the guys I would look to stack against, even though I also like them as pitchers. But Duffy has become he'll probably be in almost all, if not all, of my FanDuel lineups of DraftKings, and so may Bundy. The only thing is, I actually think Bundy, like at the same price as May, would be an interesting decision today. So on FanDuel, if people do go May, I kind of like the idea of going Bundy. I just want to say that May is like, other than Woodruff, probably has the best stuff on the slate. And if he's going, he's going to put up a big number. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like, yeah, there's a downside. Yeah, he could be pulled for this and that, and et cetera. But overall, he's outstanding. And if he's got it going against a really weak offense, he also he won't even need much of a leash. He overall is usually pretty efficient with his pitches. He had a tough one last time out.
I have Bundy as the best on FanDuel.
That's awesome.
Is that unique? I mean, like, yeah, it looks like he's not going to be as owned as much as some other guys.
Yeah, and I like him a lot. But I have Musgrove even in my main lineup right now, which is weird. For partially because I just threw away Price, and I was like, okay, I'll just take a little bit of that part of the chalk. It works too easily. And I mean, like, honestly, I'm playing a guy in my lineup that if you told me in a million years on FanDuel on a 555 I'd be playing this guy, I would have told you that you have lost your mind.
FanDuel?
Yeah, because it gives me a 3-3-2 perfect. A 4-3-1 perfect stack, but it's a 3-man of the Giants. So he's also one of my favorite catchers on DraftKings, which is Kirk Casale.
What's wrong with that? Is that like?
We're playing him on.
You expect the entire Western town to freeze.
You're playing 1.555 on FanDuel, and you're playing Kirk Casale. I would just
not good.
I'm wrong, but I'm doing it anyway. Like, I'm doing it. It's baseball, man, and it makes perfect sense to me.
I don't even know what team he's on. He's on the Reds?
No, he wasn't. There's no the Reds aren't playing today.
Oh, okay.
Well, that would make it tough. No, he's on the Giants.
Oh yeah, what's wrong? I like that. Oh, you mean it's because FanDuel people usually play first baseman in that spot.
Yeah, so basically Baum versus so Baum and Casale basically versus Musgrove and May, or any of them, Woodruff, Bundy. I wanted to keep my stack straight, except for that I do think just Baum is a really good one-off play here. And on DraftKings, I'm stacking the Phillies with including Baum.
Also, it looks like Kemba's out, is that right?
Kemba's out, Smart's in. Doesn't really mean a ton to me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll get to that. Guys, I'm going to look at questions because I'm going to try and take this day really chill. There's only six things. I like Duffy. Yeah, I think I just said it. Duffy is my main guy on DraftKings. And by the way, I think we might – the problem is he's sort of like a Flaherty type, and Flaherty's right there in the same price range. I actually think that's like, if you want to – if I was playing the 150 thing, I would have made sure to get 15% of Washington. Because I think that is, well, 15% of Washington is a secondary stack with like a 3-man. I just really think that there's a chance for runs with a guy like Flaherty against them. So Butler and Hero are ruled out. Dragic and Iguodala are in. Okay.
Wait a minute. Butler's ruled out?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He was projected to be the highest owned player on the slate too, I think.
Not anymore.
I never thought he was playing.
People are still playing.
How do you announce Hero out and then
back and then in and then out again?
And then out again. I mean, come on.
They just decided they're just going to tank the game, you know?
I would love to talk through what you're doing for a second.
Oh, I'm actually getting a little jump on the NBA.
Oh, okay. How's that?
But then again, not with Butler out, so this is all useless. Okay, never mind. Okay, so with baseball, because I have to redo my baseballs now without the Kansas City is the new team that I was kind of getting a lot of for hitting is actually St. Louis.
That's what I've got.
Okay. I was gonna say you want to talk me in or off of them. Okay.
No, exactly the same thing here. I think there's enough combustibility to where you can just play that. The stack works out good. Well, you could pay up for catcher tonight in general, so playing like Molina feels pretty good. I mean, I still prefer obviously like straight up Will Smith, but like to keep the stack integrity. I don't mind Carpenter at the cheap price batting down in the order. Dylan Carlson, Paul Goldschmidt, obviously, and Arenado. I mean, I know that Ross is good against righties, so I would try to get the lefties like Carlson and Carpenter, even, which sucks, but in. But if you're betting on them to score a bunch of runs, doesn't matter if he walks these guys. And Arenado and Goldschmidt are both patient, so I don't even mind leaving them out of some stacks. Tommy Edman would be the best play to me.
I'd even go down that 8 guy, the Justin Williams.
Yeah, do that too. I'm totally on board. I'm paying up for outfielders mostly, to be honest, on both sites. I just think there's enough other positions that I like enough to where I can do that.
Okay.
But Yeah, like obviously the Giants are a good stack. And on FanDuel, they're so cheap. It's like the easiest thing to combo stack them. But
On FanDuel?
Yeah.
I know. It's ridiculous.
That's why. You know why I did it? Because I double stacked them with a team that was popular. That's why I played Kirk Casale.
Oh, there you have it.
You gotta try to make little plays, right? Like it sounds ridiculous. It makes no like.
It sounds like there's something. Doesn't it sound like there's what price is Casale?
Casale is
he 2K?
2K. That's the reason I needed one 2K player, and he also keeps up the stack integrity.
Yeah. In the big one, you can get away with that probably.
Yeah. The 555. I mean,
that's what I mean. I mean, you should
so even if it doesn't work, and he gets a 0 or a 3 or something,
but you don't need to have the optimal.
People aren't going to they just won't be willing to make that decision.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks, Sheets, for explaining it, because I feel like it's hard. The biggest guy I'm afraid to be underweight on in baseball, by the way, is Soto. I just feel like this is like the screaming of all screamings. Like, look, everybody's going to play Trout or Mookie. No one's going to play Juan Soto, and I'm just like desperate to kind of do it.
I think you're going to be proud of me in that I'm not playing like all 5 and 5-man stacks here.
Oh, nice. Hey, I mean, it's a smaller slate. You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
I'm just questioning if I should be playing Danny Duffy as my SP on FanDuel. I really like him, but I like him more with the DK stuff because I know he's thrown 2 quality starts so far, but in those games, well, one game actually it was weird against the Angels. He gave up 8 hits, which is nuts. But in that Cleveland game, like he should have been more efficient than he was. Even he was like almost perfect in that game, and he still only made it through 6, which is great. We'd love him to get through 6, but you need him to get through 6 on FanDuel for him to be. There's just too many other times the other guys get through 6 to me.
So just so you know what I'm doing, again, I can't show you what I'm doing on DraftKings because they're pains in my ass. I'm basically changing my my 150 baseball with my new lineups that reflect the new projections, which basically take out. They upgraded the Cardinals, downgraded the Royals, that type of thing. Actually, I have to do this. No one knows. No one knows.
You know what? I did that on air with you earlier today.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
It's the same thing there. Let's see. Giants chalk. Huh? I'll pass it. Jason, I agree. I understand in general it's a good strategy to take. It's a 6-game slate. You're right. Get different. Don't play chalky things. I don't think Kirk Casale on FanDuel is going to be chalky.
Right.
Watch him hit a home run in his first at bat. He's going to hit like a grand slam or something, and that'll be it. Because I've got you do the bottom wraparound. And then you play it with the Dodgers, and that's in Trout, and you're in business.
You are in business, right?
If you get it going. I really feel like annoyed I hate the Dodgers being like as popular as they're going to be.
Okay. I
really feel like so weird lefties who don't throw especially hard are like somewhat their downfall. Actually, Soto is going to be pretty popular on FanDuel, but I don't know about DraftKings. But the weird thing is, like, I actually am not sure that they're going to get the ownership people think, because it's the late game. Like, they don't – I mean, I know we have that with the Angels too. Oh, we just got the lineup as I said this. That's Seager, Turner, Smith, Taylor, Pollock, McKinstry, Noose, and Rios. A little ninth hole Rios is kind of intriguing against a lefty, which makes it really hard for him to get pinch hit for. Oof, kind of interesting.
So I'm going to have to probably change these then, depending on what kind of Dodgers I came up with.
I would get you some Rios if I was you.
Yeah.
In fact, if I can make Rios, is Rios minimum? I think he's like 2 point something. Shit. That would be so nice if he was. I could just switch him for Casale.
Wendell. Man, getting some of this Tampa.
I don't think people understand. Like Rios, this sounds crazy and it sounds homerish, but every time I've said this about a Dodger, it's worked out. Like people in Boston were like, and it was a horrible trade. Obviously, they'll never live it down with Mookie. But I was like, well, the one thing they're going to feel good about is that they're going to like this guy Verdugo for a long time. And I think most people have come around to that, although I know he's not been the best start this year. Yeah, baby, just switch 1v1 there. Works out. Oh, that gives me 5. That's too many Dodgers now.
Oh, so that Nunez, that Sheldon, whatever's not playing.
Oh, this is frustrating.
Right? That Sheldon, whatever's not playing?
No, he's playing. He's batting 8th.
Okay.
He's not eligible, I don't think, on FanDuel.
Okay.
Pollock 6th, though. That feels good. Pollock is like, I really think he's just like an awesome play. I know he's been struggling, but.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
He's gonna be so popular.
Who?
Pollock.
You think so?
On FanDuel, especially, yeah.
One. So what I can do is I could go over my exposures on DraftKings. I can do that. It's so funny. I pull up basketball. Like everybody's either O or Q or something. Yeah, I got some Dustin May a little bit. Musgrove, Flaherty. Oh, I'm all over the place. That's good. Let's see what happens. The only thing I have to work on is my set. Is I did play one lineup in that big one there on DraftKings, which I'm not particularly thrilled.
What are you leaning towards as your main stack there?
Yeah. Well, right now it's Angels. But what I do is I have a one-off with Noyce, who I'd rather not. I don't think. I got Will Smith, a catcher, and then I have Noyce. Those are the 2 Dodgers I have. Can I get away with that?
Wait, say that one more time. Say the last.
Noyce is basically a one-off.
I don't think it's ideal.
No.
But so you're using it 3rd?
Yeah.
I mean,
not the greatest.
Get something around and get Baum in there at 35 or something. I mean,
play Renigfo from the Angels.
That's actually like Renigfo. Like, it's not the worst idea. I mean, sheesh, right now I've got Matt Carpenter in my main lineup, which is really weird.
Oh, then I can – no, please don't tell me I can do this. So let me see the Dodgers. Oh, so Muncy's not in? No, Muncy's not in?
Yeah. It's a little scary for Rios, I guess, later. But now they're not going to pinch hit a lefty for lefty. It'll take a really weird situation. So he's more likely – it's more dangerous for McKinstry. And if it was, it would be McKinstry. Pollock, because of his defensive liabilities, which is so weird to say. This guy's the best outfielder in baseball for a while.
Oh, and I can make this happen. Hold on. I just need a good first baseman. Oh, this is such a badass one-off.
All right, guys, put some QQs in there because I'm going to do my thing. Guys, please give us a like and stuff. We're still doing this for free, so appreciate it. Any interest in the card stack? Like, I love it. I love the Cardinal stack, Jamie. Not playing enough to getting to it as much as I'd like to, but I do have it in some decent-sized lineups.
Wow, can I pull this trigger? When's the last time Hoskins did anything as a righty?
That's who I have as my first baseman right now.
All right, we're in.
But I think I'm switching it right now. I think I'm switching my stack.
No, it's fine. I'm good. I'm done.
I'm turning it in. I can't make this much of an argument for the St. Louis guys and then not play them. I got to play them. Simple as that. It's not. I don't want to do this anymore, Sheets, and have somebody else tell me how they won. I'm happy for the people who win money, but I've had like tell me they win 100,000 on nights where I lost like more than ever, and it's because they did the first thing I said. So I'm not gonna do things here.
Oh, do that then. Oh my God. So what's the next best St. Louis guy? It's gotta be.
I actually think the best play is Edman. And I mean, I can't imagine. I'm going to look at the ownership projections right now. He can't be owned. Yeah.
You like Corey Seager tonight, right?
I love Seager.
Yeah. Okay.
I like him less as a one-off, but I actually think it's kind of a cool one-off because it's going to be so low.
Oh no, it's not a one-off. It's him and Will Smith. I got those two.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like the little combo.
Hoskins. That's the decision. Hoskins or something else at first.
I think I might date Will. Am I really going to do this and just play them? I think I might.
All right, that's going to be it. Now I'm going to do FanDuel. Then we'll have a little time. Then we'll have time for that.
If this was a 12-game slate with all kind of run things that were similar to this, I would play the Cardinals like as my main stack because there's the most.
Yeah, sure.
The highest, like 5 men.
Yeah,
they're just not going to be owned either. I'm going to do this. I can't live with myself if I don't do this. It's going to hurt me when the Phillies go nuts because I have the Phillies as my other one, but I'm not leaving the Dodgers out either. Carlson, I think you do play Edman because no one's going to play him, and he's great. And then you can play shortstop would be DeYoung.
5,300 is rough for Edman, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my thinking exactly.
Goldie 4,900. Play Goldman, and then I could play that. No, I like the Renigfo.
Oh, you're going for that, huh?
Oh yeah.
I think if you're going to make the 5, then I would rather make it a 5-man than just play the Dodgers.
I did. I got the 9, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exactly. No, but then I like that. That's really sweet. Like that'll be the lower end of the version.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
one second. I got to finish up my DraftKings lineup.
Yeah, I'm gonna do FanDuel.
I can't do it. It's like Wilson.
So FanDuel, I could show you. I guess I could show everybody what I'm doing on FanDuel. So first, I'm gonna do the first one. I'm gonna do is the one. Did I do the 150? I don't even know if I did 150. I thought I did. Let's see. Be bad if I don't even remember what I did.
It's going to be really low owned in the St. Louis stack, like unowned.
What?
Carpenter and Edman together, because they're second base outfield eligible. Edman's second base outfield eligible, but he's already going to be low owned. Like it'll be like 0% that combination. I kind of like that.
All right, so let me see what I did on FanDuel now that I have to change it. I think I did do 150. Yeah, I did. So I'm going to – okay. Let's see. CSV edit. Download template and pull that up. Yeah, so 150 over there. Okay. So we're going to go manual mode 30.
My main lineup, I'm going with a 4-2-1 on FanDuel, on DraftKings. 4-2-1-1.
I'm rebuilding my FanDuels. I'll let you guys know what I come up with.
I think I basically have like 100% Tommy Edman now.
There you go.
Just get out there. Oh, Tyler here. I got to change my starting.
Melita catcher you probably have a lot of, no?
Not on DraftKings. I used him on FanDuel.
Okay.
I went super weird with it. Like, I did end up, because I wanted to get some Will Smith exposure, and I actually played him and Will Smith together on FanDuel, which just no one's going to do. All right, I need 10 seconds. Guys, ask questions for NBA and MLB. I've got a really NBA play that I want to run by Sheets, but
yeah, I need 3 minutes because I want to finish baseball before I commit to basketball. Yeah, I'm just kind of running these builds in the background here. Let's just see these. 3, 4, 3. Okay, that's fine. Works. Players, pitchers. Got some. Almost everybody actually. Don't want any Sheffield. That's fine. Stat types 3, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2. Okay, that's fine. 2, 2. Let's download these. I'm going to keep my monster the same. Then we'll upload this, then we'll talk about the NBA, which is obviously its own issues. Let's see, not basketball, I want baseball. Baseball, CSV edit, download. FanDuel, of course, T-La is Tommy LaStella.
Oops. I was going to rip off any bong. I had to take a leak. Sorry, I'm responding to the chat. Cards, bats. Look, I know they've sucked. There's better long-term stuff here than
the Cardinals. I love the Cardinals today.
I know. I'm answering questions in the chat.
Oh.
Four-man Cardinals for me. Wow, can't believe I'm really. No, can I really do this?
Of course you could do that.
I could turn it into a 3-3-2 really easily, which I'm going to do in a pivot lineup. And then we will get to basketball, which
God, there's no way this is losing.
This is how it feels with baseball, right?
On FanDuel. There's no way. FanDuel, every lineup wins on FanDuel. Are you kidding? How can any lineup that you could put in on FanDuel lose? Everything looks so sweet.
I know. It's crazy. It's like how I feel about golf every week until the day starts.
Until Harris English puts it in the water on the leg.
It's like 6 over in 3 holes or something. It happens all the time.
Okay, so NBA. I gotta redo all this for freaking no what's his face, right? All right. Well, while I do that, what's your NBA play that you wanted to?
Moses Brown.
Yeah, dude, I got no problem with that at all. I
went out off the board out with that. I thought when I first made it, there was like literally I couldn't find a projection on him that had him in like the top.
Yeah, when I was walking back today,
I don't see him owned at all.
No, he won't be. When I was walking back today, what I really was considering taking either Westbrook or Beal, not both. I know you couldn't talk me into both, but I was going to take one of them and just really just play like 3 OKCs, maybe even 4. I really, with Dort out,
whoa. This is getting crazy. Who are you going to play though?
I was going to play Maladon. I was going to play Poku. I was going to play Basley and/or Moses. I was going to play 3 of those 4.
So you're forgoing Isaiah Stewart.
He's not on that team. I can't worry about everything.
Well, but he's going to go nuts, isn't he?
Well, I'm going nuts.
Brown.
I don't know. I mean, I think that's what I was considering. I mean, I don't know. I'm not necessarily going to do it.
I'm not far away from you right now in my big lineup
what do you think of Dwayne Dedmon?
The truth is, he probably has a good game here.
What happened to Precious? He doesn't play anymore?
I don't know if he's even healthy. I'm going to look at the NBA starting lineups because it's a little more important. At least we don't have weather stuff to worry about in the end. Knocking on wood, because I've seen games canceled before, lost all my money when there were games canceled and there was no weather. All right.
Yeah. For those of you that weren't here, haven't done NBA for a while, there was a game like 2 years ago where they canceled a Pelicans game because of a sprinkler going off in the arena.
Yeah, that's right.
We're doing all these projections and seeing what it looks like as we kind of talk through this.
Like I can see like on DraftKings. I don't think I'm playing anybody from OKC.
Okay.
I mean, is there something I'm missing? Do you have a projection that I'm not privy to?
No, that's what I'm saying. I haven't even done. I haven't even looked at these projections yet with all these guys out.
They were like my off the board how to get weird.
It could be. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I just kind of invented it. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to Detroit for a minute. So, did you have any more inclination on what to do with the guards or no?
If Frank Jackson's starting, I still probably might. I'm considering playing him. Let's put it that way. But I need to figure out the Miami thing real quick because Precious should play actually.
Right? I mean,
Precious should play. Dragic should go just nuts, like nuts.
Is none out?
None. No, there's no Butler and Hero though.
But is none out or no?
So that's the game we want to stack, I think, without like just a quick. I mean, you don't want to. It's not like the other side you're in love with or anything. But sorry, you want to stack that team, I guess I should say.
Who, Miami?
I'm just going through all the plays. The projections are going to make you want to play like 5 of them. I'm going to recommend that you probably don't want to do that because they do have bodies. And when we think Duncan Robinson, and sure, maybe Duncan Robinson does have the game tonight. I don't know if that's the kind of play that you want. I think you want the Nuns, the Dragic's. Unfortunately, on DraftKings, neither of them are shooting guard eligible, which should lower the ownership of Westbrook because Killian Hayes is also going to be popular. So, whereas, are we really thinking people are not going to play Westbrook?
What's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that with all this value, people are going to be able to play 2 studs together like really, really easily.
Right, but it will be hard to play a point guard because I just gave you all the value as all point guards. Dragic, right. Nunn, Hayes.
Well, this was what I was getting at. What I was getting at is that people are gonna jam in Jokic, right? And then I think that they're probably gonna. Do we have any news on Philly, by the way? Are all those guys playing?
No. Seth is playing. Steph is playing separately on the other side of the game. Tobias is not.
Tobias is out. Okay.
Yeah.
So Embiid, people are going to jam in at this point.
Well, the weird part is that Dedmon's going to be really popular too.
They can, well, we talk about this, right? They can't. Everybody can't be popular, right?
But they can be popular enough. I mean,
right.
If Precious was not just center eligible, which is kind of crazy that he is only center eligible, he might not be popular. Actually, he won't be popular, I guess.
Precious, I don't think anybody's going to play him.
No, I think you're wrong. I think it's going to change soon. He might end up starting, man. You don't know.
Well, then they'll play him.
Yeah.
Well, so we don't have starters in that game?
The weird part is they have so many bodies for a team that'll be so chalky. But the truth is that the Dragic and Nunn part is hard to avoid. Like, how do you not start your lineups with those 2 guys? I mean, seriously, like in all formats. It seems so unlikely. They're playing still for something, you know? Just because their guys are out doesn't mean the team isn't playing for something. They really are.
Yeah.
Now they're a small favorite against Houston. And by the way, your weird little Christian Wood play from earlier is now like an awesome tournament play on FanDuel, especially.
Oh.
It really is. I don't know if I'm going to get to it, but I love it. It's also hard to figure out who to play else other than those two. And the problem is they take up the best spots of the night. So you can't play Westbrook, Hayes, and them. You pick one of them. None is always good in these spots. But so is Dragic usually, actually. But because of the injury, I think I would side with Nunn slightly ahead of Dragic if you had to pick one.
I fear that those two guys are going to be so chalky.
They are, but you're going to play some of it. This is not an option. Okay. Your other option, if you're not going to play them, is Gabe Vincent.
Oof.
Or Max Strus. No, I'm serious, because the only way one of them doesn't smash with the ball in their hands in this kind of game would be those guys.
All right, we're going to figure this out in a second. So who falls off? I mean, the Detroit guards or the Heat guards?
Can't believe all these Heat guards are only point guard eligible. What? Sorry, say again.
So who dropped?
I'm less interested in the Detroit stuff, to be honest.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
especially we don't have a starting lineup. At least I didn't have one. I'll just double check it.
Well, we should get one, right? I mean,
yeah, that would be nice.
It would be nice.
We don't have one yet. You would think they would do the young guys thing. The thing that's crazy is Stewart is going to smash on both sides, and he won't be played that much on DraftKings at all.
Yeah.
Don't see how Westbrook ends up super chalky. I just can't see it anymore. So what, are people not going to play Killian Hayes at 3,700?
Okay, so here's an interesting question. What do you do with Andre Iguodala?
Skip it. In my opinion, that's the perfect kind of example of an obvious value.
It's just not getting anywhere. Okay.
No, it has like a 10% usage rate in general. You want the guys who are going to have the ball. The funny part is Dedmon actually has usually pretty good usage, and obviously he's going to get every rebound. So I would actually pick guys like Dedmon, and then obviously Nunn and Dragic would be the 1 and 2, and depending on how you want to look at it. I think Nunn is actually a little ahead of Dragic with the price discount.
I think that makes sense.
I think Precious, because people love him, will get some ownership, but I think that Dedmon will too. The problem is then what do you do with your lineup if you're going to play? You can't spend up at every other weird spot. Somehow in this whole nonsense, Giannis is going to end up higher owned than the projections.
Yeah, he has to.
But not Westbrook, because he's point guard eligible. The centers and power forwards will be the ones who get upgraded, especially the power forwards.
Dedmon, the thing about Dedmon is that he's only 3K.
And how about who's Indiana even playing tonight? Who's even playing for Indiana? We've got Sabonis is questionable. He's midday questionable, and he's probably going to freaking smash if he plays.
So we don't even have a confirmation of him playing yet?
No.
Oh, God.
I didn't get confirmation, at least. Maybe it's come through in the last minutes. Oh, Hachimura is out. So if Len
I'm sorry. I knew that. I knew that already, actually.
If Len is ruled out, Gafford will start? What the French? Why do you do the if? That means he probably is going to start. Oh, my goodness. This is tough on DraftKings here for a minute. Let's sip my hard kombucha and figure this out. Guys, all right, I'll answer this. Depends on the rest of your lineup. K9 Bronco with the Joker versus Embiid. If you were not chalky the rest of your lineup, go with Jokic. If you were chalky, then go with Embiid, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think Westbrook will be owned on FanDuel for sure. Especially now, for sure. We can basically lock that one up. I need to finish this DraftKings build, and I don't even know who the hell I'm playing. I honestly think the weirdest part is I'm going to end up with like a ton of guys like DeMar DeRozan today.
Yeah,
Well,
the good news for me is that I'm not playing the big one on an NBA today on DraftKings. The biggest thing I'm playing, I think, is the $100 at the single entry.
I wasn't going to, and I posted it, and it sold out in like 10 seconds.
Ooh,
No, I mean, and I'm not saying that as a brag. Believe me, I have nothing to brag about lately.
that's what I'm saying. But that's how good you are, man. Even while the downswing, people are after it.
They're chasing with me. Watch Jared Allen put up like 50 tonight, I swear. Hayes, none. Jesus Christ, this is so confusing.
645. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see what FanDuel looks like.
I mean, look, it's going to be hard because the thing with Iguodala is it does start to make sense with the position eligibility.
Hey, don't forget to play some Ariza.
Pistons are starting Hayes, Jackson, Bay, Tyler Cook, and Stewart.
So Josh Jackson is not starting, you said?
No, Jackson is.
Okay. Frank Jackson is. They both are?
I just said Jackson. Hold on, let me see. Josh Jackson, sorry. Hayes, Josh Jackson, Bay, Cook, and Stewart. The only one we didn't know was going to start was Cook.
And Frank Jackson is not starting.
Frank Jackson is not starting, so it should be basically, in my opinion, out of your list. I actually think that Tyler Cook is viable. It's crazy. What the hell world are we doing?
So we talked about this early, so we planned for this. So Frank Jackson, you think is not playable because he's not starting?
Yeah, and there's just too many other plays.
Okay.
The position eligibility between these sites, they've got to get like some sort of ruling or something. Get this shit figured out.
Well, they do it to maybe to make some competition or something. Hey, come to us. We'll give you $3K from Gordon Hayward when the other guys. We'll give you Levert at 4,100 when DraftKings will give it to you at 7,000.
We don't even have freaking Memphis's lineup. This is so dumb.
Oh my God! Totally. Don't forget about Xavier Tillman after all that, right?
Yeah, Tillman and even Clark too. But Clark, it becomes less interesting, obviously, now.
What do you mean? Why is it less interesting?
Because there's just too many other plays. Why would they only play Ochua like a few minutes? It doesn't make sense to me.
Did not leave myself as much time as I wanted to. Still got plenty of it, but I wanted just a couple of more minutes, and I'm just not. I don't have it. I wanted to build the big one like live. Like, you got to get this other shit taken care of first.
Westbrook will be 0% on FanDuel.
You think so?
Nunn is 48. Dragic is 44. Hayes is 39. I mean, even Maladon is 46. Like, I mean, it's just going to be hard for him to be owned at all. Well, I think Moses Brown is getting the old Hevo here.
Oh, and there it is. I got right now Westbrook in 60% of my FanDuel lineups.
I love it. Alex Len is in. But are you playing Nunn and Dragic? What are you doing with that situation?
Nunn. Yeah, I got Westbrook, Nunn, Westbrook, Dragic, and some DeJounte Murray and Ben Simmons.
That makes a lot of sense.
Probably play Morant, though, right? Oh, even better.
They made Precious a power forward now. Damn it. I thought he was small. He used to be small forward over here.
Can I stretch to Ariza?
I mean, it just feels that's the kind of one that also feels like
Iguodala-ish.
Yeah, but like yeah, it could happen for them tonight. It's just Ben Simmons is out too.
No.
You guys are hilarious.
That didn't just happen.
You guys are freaking hilarious. All right, so we're gonna have to build this through, guys.
So
Shake Milton, the guy we've been talking about all day.
Pretty funny.
But
wait, tell me Marcus Smart is out?
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh boy. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do with my hand. I mean, it does. The problem is now Embiid, my low-owned sneaky guy, is no longer going to be that. He's going to crush. I mean, like, there's no way Embiid is putting up less than 60, in my opinion, tonight if he doesn't get hurt. I really don't think it's possible in this matchup.
Embiid?
There's nobody else. Who the hell are they going to give the ball to? It's him and Shake. It's the him and Shake show. I actually kind of like the what's it called, run back now. I wasn't into it.
The game is going to be closer now, right?
Yeah, but also like you can play Steph now. Like no Ben Simmons draped all over you. It's a big difference.
There you go, FanDuel. That's the way to freeze at 6:51. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're good. And for those of you that have been having trouble with Chrome, welcome to the club.
Are we missing? What else are we missing from Philly here, Sheets? This is important, and it's soon. I mean, I guess the first game is basically don't play too much of the first game, even though there's guys you want to play. For me, even though I'm not playing as much of them as I thought I was going to, it would be, I mean, definitely on FanDuel, Isaiah Stewart, but I like him a lot. I actually think Tyler Cook is in play. They're all in play, but like we just have so much stuff coming up. So I suggest you stay by your computer for another 38 minutes. I'll be in Discord after Sheets cuts this off. There's no reason to play Diallo off the bench anymore, in my opinion, although you can.
You can. He got a DNP coach's decision, I think, or a healthy scratch in his last game.
He gets stuff like that, man. It happens a weird amount to a guy like that. And then he goes and puts up 50, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's got the talent. But the sign that he's not starting tonight is probably bad considering how few bodies they have. So I guess with the first game, I'm just going to avoid it on DraftKings except for Hayes. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't really have a whole lot else for you. I want to see Philly's starting lineup, and I want to see if they use Curry as the one. I don't think they will against Golden State.
You know what I would like to know? I would like to know.
Curry. Maybe you've got a Curry lineup now, Sheets. Maybe that's what the deal is.
No, I gotta do one thing. 6:50.
Confuse. Maybe you do play them, actually. This is crazy, but maybe you do. You can't get Steph in on DraftKings easily.
I gotta take Frank Jackson out. Ben Simmons out. Yeah, I know Ben Simmons is out. I know. Thanks.
I think Seth Curry is a monster play that might maybe be overlooked. And maybe that's too much reaching that he'll be overlooked. Well, the only guy I'm playing for my first game is Isaiah Stewart, I think, anymore. Except for Killian Hayes.
You getting to any Facundo?
No.
Okay, just checking.
But I mean, I thought about it, and that's why it was a long pause. It's gonna be one of those nights where the original lineups that I built are gonna just like destroy the ones that I reacted
to. You actually go with?
Yeah. Well, just because the late breaking news. I mean, they're gonna be in something, but we've seen this happen so many times.
We still don't know about Sabonis yet, right? Just check it.
We don't know. It's all the reasons that you're getting is just fade the first game. That's the advice that you should be taking from us from this, because as much as possible. I mean, you can play Killian Hayes or Stewart or even Jackson, but I just don't think you want to be stacking it with the things that might be coming up.
and I like if in fact Sabonis is out, I'd like Goga on DraftKings.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Just on DraftKings.
I know, but it's a different start time than that Golden State Philly thing that I kind of want Embiid in.
So I do have some. Oh shit! What did I do? Come on, you suck. Let's see.
Am I really gonna end up with Jay Crowder in my biggest buy-in lineup? Are you kidding me? I think I might. It's weird to end up in this spot. I'm telling you, small forward and power forward is a different game. You know what I can do? I'll play Brandon Clark, and then I'll switch to Crowder if Clark is out. That seems like it makes a lot of sense. But then I should just be playing Jokic. Ugh. And MPJ together. Jesus Christ. No way.
Dragic, none. Tillman, Brown, Beal. I don't need to play Looney. I don't need to play Jaquil Okafor. Don't need to play him. Don't need to play him. I think I need to play everybody else, though. I don't need to play him. Don't want to play him. Bridges, Steph Curry.
I got Seth Curry in my main lineup on FanDuel.
Seth Curry.
Yeah. And I have Westbrook in that lineup and Beal. Maybe I need to change some things. I gotta get my shit together. Not do this. It sucks, man. You're giving up a lot by not playing Beal. It's gonna be so chalky at center at the top.
You're giving it up by not playing who?
I think Westbrook and Beal are gonna combine for like 130 tonight, and that's good enough because their value out there. So, but the problem is the position scarcity is.
I don't think you play them together.
We don't have a Philly lineup. If you guys see a Philly lineup, please let us know.
Jackson, Sabonis.
Doesn't matter. Shake's the play.
All right. Denman. Giannis, Beal. Yeah, I'm content. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there's definitely going to be more news coming out.
We're kind of missing on Brogdon here.
Well,
what if he is out?
This Sabonis game starts at freaking. Oh, it's in an hour. Okay. I mean. Oh, okay. So it's just because of a back-to-back, really. Let's see. Let me just double-check my FanDuels. That's fine. That's fine. I'll do a couple with him. That's fine too.
All right. Yeah. Guys, if there's any questions, hit me up in Discord. I know that most of them are not going to come from the first game anyway, so we should be able to do that.
That's good. Hold on. Just got a late swap out that I forgot that I had a. Oh, I hope it registered. Oh no! Unexpected error? No way! I don't want to hear it. There's no way that it didn't get me out of this. It was only $4, but I'm just gonna be really pissed. No, I think I got it. No, I didn't. God, you. stink, FanDuel. So slow. Let me just see. Can you give me a break here, maybe? It's still say unexpected.
This other lineup. I just changed my.
Oh, I got it. I think I got it. Hold on, let's see. I might have one lineup with Simmons for $4. That could be my only error. Let me see. No, I think I got it out. Nope. One lineup. So you guys want to know what's going to win? Here, this is what's going to win. So this is what's going to win, with the exception of Simmons, by the way. All these guys are going to be the nuts. Just to let you guys know.
Let's see it. I didn't take a look. That's very familiar.
All of that will be the nuts, except for Simmons. So
Danny Green, maybe, guys. I don't know about Danny. I mean, like, I would rather go with the Curry part of that, or Milton. I do like Milton.
All right, I gotta fly. I'm gonna check back with it. But Bobby, do me a favor. If you hear anything on Sabonis in the next half an hour,
I'll text you whatever I got, bro.
Just next week. All right, thanks, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
Good luck to everybody, guys.